Hello, I'm Jen Houston from the Artsy Fartsy Gallery here in Canada. Today I wanted to give you some ideas on how to use the new product we're kind of featuring this week, the shimmer paint. It's quite a neat product, and there's 3 different ways that I've learned how to use it, and so I wanted to show you how to do that on your cards. So I'm going to flip you around here. And there we have it. All right, we're all ready and set up here. So as well as the shimmer paint this week, we have been kind of talking about Spirited Snowman set. And so I'm going to actually use some of the Spirited Snowman images to kind of show you how to use the shimmer paint. So I've got some images already pre-colored. I used my Stampin' Blends. And I also did it on Very Vanilla. I'm hoping that you'll be able to see the shimmer paint a little better since it's on the Very Vanilla cardstock, because the shimmer paint is white. But there are different colors. This is in the catalog. I will post a little page number and whatnot later so that you can check that out if it's something that kind of interests you. All right, so our first way, you need to give it a shake. So I'm going to shake it, and all I'm going to use is the paint that is in the cap. So I've got an aqua painter. You could use a paintbrush, any other kind of tool that would help you paint here. So, and I'm just going to dab it into the ink. This isn't filled with water right now, so it's just a plain paintbrush. And so you're basically just going to use it as paint, straight up paint, normal, just to add a little glitz and glamour. So when your people kind of turn the card, it definitely shines nicely, which is kind of fun. All right, so I got his face done. How simple was that? And I'm just going to color his chest. Paint, not color, sorry. So it's quite liquidy. It's not, but it does dry fairly quickly, which is really nice. All right, and this last part here. And then I'll hold it up to the camera and hopefully you can see the shimmer happen. That's the magic. And it's just one of those extra touches that, just you added something a little bit extra to a card, right? So I'm actually going to put the lid on this before I stick my elbow in it or knock it over. All right, so here, I'm hoping, there, see? Isn't that neat? It just adds a little something. Okay, so that's the first way. You just paint it on straight. The next one, I'm gonna do the same thing, but I need to add a little bit of water to my aqua painter. So the way you do that is you unscrew it, and it's got kind of a barrel. And what I do is, here I brought a little measuring cup. You just squeeze it, put it in the water, and it sucks up some water. So I don't know if you can see the water roaming in there. So there's not a lot. It'll do for now. Now what I'm just gonna give it a squeeze, and so it gets into the brush part. Okay. So now I'm going to shake this up again. We'll start from scratch. And this technique, you've got your kind of your water. Where's my little, should leave my cloth out here. Just want to make sure that this is nice and wet. And once again, you're just going to use the paint from inside the lid. All right, and all you're going to do is we're going to splatter it. So it makes an effect. Whoops, what am I doing? Need the lid. Well, that should be good and painty. So just knocking it really quite forcefully onto your finger, it gets little snowflakes, I call them, onto your paper and onto your finger. All right, so now I've got a little mess here, so let's clean up. Just going to wipe it off on a little cloth. All right, and I'm going to close this up, and let's see if you can, there's a little, see, oh, you can see it on the gray. See that? So it's just like, you know, random snowflakes in the background, which is so neat. I love it. All right, and the last way that you can use this that I've seen is you can buy these little barrels. It's a mister, I believe. Once again, I will put that in the comments just so you can see how that works. But what I did was I added a little bit of shimmer paint. Let's see if I can get the barrel. To the barrel, inside the barrel, and then added water to it. So it's going to be similar to what we just did, but this one's going to be a much finer spray. So give it a good shake. Now I've got this snowflake pattern printed all over here, and so this is just going to give it kind of a glossy shimmer to it when, okay, and you're just going to squirt and just let it dry. And then it's just going to leave some shine. I don't know if you'll be able to see it right now, but okay, so that's going to have to dry. All right, so those are the 3 different ways that you can use this amazing shimmer paint. So I hope you decide to give it a try. It's a really neat product. All right, have a good day.